It begins with the doors of the PNP headquarters Progressive House opening at 9 a.m. for registration. That continues until 9:45 a.m. Seating comes next from 9:55 until 10 a.m. Then it's down to business. The actual convention starts promptly, Supervisor of Elections Akira Mizik says, at 10 a.m. There are currently 3 candidates, the Honorable Gelmo Williams, the Honorable Floyd Hall, and the Honorable Royal Robinson. However, that number could change tomorrow.
I will open the floor for nominations of the potential candidates who will be contesting the leadership. Once I have an idea of the candidates, right now we have obviously the 3 who've come out and publicly to say that they'll be contesting, but there's still a formal nomination process which must take place on the day.
Each of the 3 candidates have been allotted 20 minutes to present speeches during the convention, and further provisions and adjustments may be made to accommodate any additional nominations presented on the day.
Basically, that will be them caucusing, telling the voters, the electorate, what their plans are as the premier.
Following the speeches, the voting begins. At that time, between 88 and 93 delegates will cast their votes for the candidate they want to be their new leader. That will take place between 12 and 12:30 p.m.
Each person will vote by their district, starting from District 1, obviously down to District 15, and then the various other arms of the NGC, the special NGC, will then vote, including the auxiliary branch, which includes the Women's Group, the Young Nationals, and the National Executive Council will vote at the end.
Mizik made it clear that there is a careful voting process.
Once the vote is completed, I will oversee the counting of the vote. We'll have 2 independent counters, and then we'll have the observer from each of the candidates who's running. They will be also able to sit in the room. We'll count the votes. Then we may have a second count just to ensure that all I's are dotted, all T's are crossed. And then once that is completed and we have a clear front runner, then we'll go back and continue the convention.
According to Mizik, the plan is to have the name of the new leader released between 2 and 2:30 p.m. She urges that members of the PNP party who are not a part of the delegation respect the electoral process.
When the doors are called to, when the session is called to order by the Sergeant at Arms at 10 a.m. and you're not a registered delegate, please leave the headquarters promptly. You are free to wait in the parking lot throughout the course of the day, but please understand that we have a serious item on the agenda that must be dealt with, and time is of the essence for us to get this through.
Anyone needing more information on the process should contact Mizik by email at pnp.exec@gmail.com. For WIV4 News, I'm Joy Del Trail.